my power back to me. I stand in full integrity. I pull my life, my energy whole. I breathe in strength, I claim my soul. I rise, I shine, I heal, I flow. My sovereign essence overflows. I rise, I shine, I heal, I flow. My radiant spirit here I know. This night is mine, my field is clear. I hold my path, creation's here. The timeline bends, I walk it now. I stand in truth, I live my vow. I rise, I shine, I heal, I flow. My sovereign essence overflows. I rise, I shine, I heal, I flow. My radiant spirit here I know. I breathe in light, I count to 4. I hold it still in my heart's core. A golden glow expands through me. I breathe out love and set it free. I breathe in light, I count to 4. I hold it still in my heart's core. A golden glow expands through me. I breathe out love and set it free. I breathe in light, I count to 4. I hold it still in my heart's core. A golden glow expands through me. I breathe out love and set it free. I am whole, I am free. I claim all of me. I am whole, I am free. I create destiny.
Well, good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever you are in the world. I come to you again after a little delay, which was purposeful. In this life, sometimes we have to pull back, and sometimes we have to understand that moving too fast into something or following what other people want you to do will never result in a positive outcome. And the more distractions you have, if you're not grounded, and if you're not in touch with yourself, the more distractions you have, the easier it is to become distracted. We talked about things in the past. I've delivered information in the past. However, what I refuse to do, no matter what, until I'm in front of millions of people, is tell everybody about my past. My past is back there, way back there. I'm current. I'm in front of you. I'm your energy source now, right now. I come to you with gifts bestowed upon me to share with everybody. And once you find yourself and truly fall in love with yourself and truly stand your ground 10 toes deep and refuse to accept what the world keeps throwing at you, you will receive those gifts. You will come to a place where that you'll know, I've arrived for yourself. And by arriving for yourself, you will always become that source or that thing that you need to be. But until then, you have to keep fighting. You have to keep standing your ground. You have to keep pushing back and stopping. There are all kinds of things that people will tell you need to do, but only you will know what you need to do. And people do give good advice, and people try to propel you into doing things. But again, if it's not for yourself, then it's not for self. And if it's not for self, then it can't be of God. Because God is the self. Part of it. But it's the most important part inside you that needs to understand that it is inside you and it is also outside of you. How we are inside portrays how we are on the outside. How we see everything on the outside and accumulate that on the inside, then it exhumes what we become. And if you want to become something different, then you have to erase the things that have made you into the thing that you are and become something that you are now fulfilled to become. So I have a lot of writing in front of me today. I have some music to play. Again, people might look at me at a certain way and think certain things of me. But when it comes to the technology aspect of this place, I am no wizard. So if you want to bear with me, great. If you don't want to bear with me, that's your choice. Only you have the will to command what you choose to do. Only you have the will to become what you choose to become. Only you can have the will if you decide that the will is not in your hands. And the will comes from above. And the will comes from believing and holding that true to become. Everything we do, every piece of information we send out, every piece of desires we send out, every single thing that we come to have within us, that dwells within us, it has to exude love. If you keep a blank slate in your mind, which is possible, trust me, it's possible. It's okay to look at things, watch things, listen to things, consume things, but it doesn't mean you have to fill up the programming nature of yourself. You can change that into a slate that just is accepting what's coming, put it down to the emotional part of yourself, let it hit there. Is it beneficial to my life moving forward? And if so, then send it to the heart. And then the heart will send it back to the head, and the head will make its decision of whether it should be typed in, categorized, Rolodexed away, and put in its place. I've been lucky or gifted, whatever you want to say. My memory forgets I have a memory until it needs the memory it needs to play for myself or for the people around me, which leaves me open-mindedness at all time, wholeheartedly, with no emotions tied to anybody I come across. So I'm left open to be vulnerable, which is unfortunately one of my weaknesses, but in that weakness is my biggest strength. And I know this, and I've always known it. I just haven't shared it with you guys yet. I haven't shared the things with everybody that I know that I have inside me, because if I shared everything that I have what's inside me, then the people that don't want you to know what's inside me will stop that, take that, copy that, imitate that, mimic that, and then try to portray it out to you, to give it to you in an incorrect, diluted, twisted version of the truth. I am the Word. I am the truth. It is in my flesh. It is in my bones. It is in my soul. It is in my spirit. It is in my heart. It is in my mind. It is in my emotions. It is from me to head to toe, and from my toe to my head. And because I know how to listen when I don't really hear anything, because there are people out there that have these other gifts, but my gift is in my blood, and it's always been there. And I've never shared the fact that insight that I have into other people's vibratory frequencies, if you will, or how they really think about me. Because imagine this, picture this in your own head, that you're part of a conversation and you're standing in front of everybody, and everybody's talking sideways, and you can't say a word. You see everything that's happening, you hear everything that's happening, but however, you can't speak about it. How will you ever defend yourself? How will you ever lose what you hear? And imagine that now you're invisible, and yet them conversations keep taking place, and you're still there but not there, yet still hear all these conversations taking place, and not being able to talk back to anybody that's trying to talk to you. Well, that's what happens with me. And that's only in the element that I have opened myself up to the internet, basically. Open myself up to different channels, different people, different insights, different acknowledgement of who people think I am. But again, I told you, I know who I am. And it's your job to know who you are, not to know who I am. Because again, I am you and you are me. And if you are me and I am you, then stop worrying about me and start worrying about you. I am at the will of the Father. I am at the will of the Mother. I am at the will of my brother. I am at the will of my sister. I am at the will of my companions. I am at the will of my adversary. I am at the will of my angels. I am at the will of my demons. However, they don't always have to act, because they've trusted me to deliver these messages to you guys because of my innate love I have for everybody, humanity. And whether you're evil or whether you're good, in my heart and in creation's heart and in creator's heart, that love is infinite, and that love waits for all of us to change, to come home, to come to ourselves, to be one with ourselves, to know that that self we are is part of that self that we're not. And this place that we dwell in, this world as they call it, is not the earth we're going to have in the future. Period. Period. The future is bright. The future is challenging. But if you're not able to change yourself, don't try changing other people. Because changing other people means that you're trying to be better than them or be their master. And other than the people that are masters, they're not even the master. They're controllers. They're operators. They're dictators. They're instructors. Anything that ends in the OR, and it ends in a TOR, all of it. Do your own math on all this stuff. You can start looking up some words and figure out some shit for yourself. But the people, like I said before, on the good side and the bad side, know what I'm saying to be true. And no matter what they've tried to do to me, it was never going to work because they're so far behind me that they don't even get it. And they never will get it. And they'll sit and analyze everything I'm doing again tonight and everything I'm doing today and everything I'm doing later today. You're never going to figure it out because you're trying to beat the creator. You're trying to beat creation. You have literally proven how bad you failed at that. Which is why I'm sitting in front of this screen today again. Because your ways are over with. So over with. Because they don't work. Because you have us working for the work that aren't from the creator or are from the creation. And because that's true, we are in the situation we're in. And, you know, it is what it is. But again,
I held the pain like a name I forgot. Built a home where the silence survived. Told myself just be strong, just survive. But none ain't the same as a lie. The story's not me, the wound isn't mine. I'm not the shadow of life by design. Set me free from chains unseen. I fought them before the me. I couldn't be, I let go. Not to forget, but to breathe, to rise, to finally see. I set me free.
Forgiveness ain't trust, it's a release. A weight I drag that stole my peace. I stopped dancing with ghosts in the dark, lit my own flame and called it a start.
The story's not me.